In the age of COVID-19, a startling new statistic is continuing to rise and has become an even worse pandemic in major cities across the country. There has been a startling rise in anti Asian American hate crimes in cities like New York, Los Angeles, and Boston, just to name a few. In a study conducted by the Center for Study of Hate and Extremism, it shows that between 2019 and 2020, following the start of the pandemic, some cities saw a percentage rise of over 100%. This study also revealed that in 2020 that there were 122 incidents of these hate crimes in 16 of the most populous cities, with a total increase of 150% from the previous year. Many Asian American right advocates connect the rise in continuous attacks due to the constant blame and finger pointing by the former Trump administration, who repeatedly blamed China for the disease, as well as giving the disease many nicknames such as the China virus and Kung flu. As Chris Kwok of the Asian American Bar Association of New York said, quote, "I think the political leadership under Trump really put a target on the backs of people perceived to be Chinese. It's xenophobia," end quote. The Stop Asian American Pacific Islanders hate group recorded that more than 2,800 incidents targeting Asian Americans between March and December of 2020 had occurred, 90% being verbal abuse, while the other 10% was physical assaults. The most recent incident being 23-year-old Salman Mufli, who was arrested last week after stabbing a 36-year-old Asian man in New York City. While he was charged with a count of attempted murder and several other charges, none of them were hate crime related. City resident Will Lexham said many of his family live in fear and anxiety, saying, quote, "We're just tired. We're tired of being scapegoated for many of the problems of the pandemic. We're tired of being ignored," end quote. While the rise in crime is startling, there has also been an almost equal rise in rallies and support for protecting Asian Americans from further violence, and we do hope that these numbers begin to lower as the year goes on. For SUTV News, I'm Adam Beam.